I ejaculate and I look at her and say, take care of yourself. That's the ultimate level of disrespect. So I understand that it had to come from a place. So you felt like you were rejected in the whole wedding planning process.
Yes.
Was there anything else?
That's probably about it.
So you felt
Nope. There is something else. There is something more. There's no way. Let me tell you this now. There's no way. Let me quote me on this. There's no way that your rejection from the whole wedding made you on the wedding night want to sex and say, get your own. Because that is a spiteful spirit. Now, that spiteful spirit, where does it come from? It's not the wedding planning. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not the wedding planning. You're still not deep enough. We need to go deeper. We're still not deep enough. The wedding planning cannot be the reason why at the wedding day you sexed it and left it. There is something deeper. Because this is spiteful in this moment. It's not just selfish. It's spiteful. So you did that, ended it, and it was like, that's something deeper. So the trigger might have been the wedding planning. The trigger might have been the wedding planning, but something has happened to you before this, sir, and I need you to go deeper. Okay? I need to go deeper because we're not getting where we need to get to. This is not the answer. This is certainly not the answer that we need in order for you to understand why you did what you did. Right now, you're just below the grass. Okay? Yeah, just about below the graph. You know what I mean? So we need to go deeper. You know what I mean? We need to go deeper. He needs to give us the word.
rejected.
But the pressures of bills and not being able, how you.
Who was the breadwinner at the time?
She's the breadwinner.
Yes, good. See, now I'm understanding this. I'm understanding it because it just don't.
Hold on a minute. She the breadwinner too? She the breadwinner too? Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's even a sociopath. The guy is what men are. I keep telling you about men, yeah. Men oftentimes are, if they're broken, the ability to do damage to you is there because the consequences are not the same. A lot of times, look, men can hate you and still be in a relationship with you. Somehow, some way. The cognitive dissonance is wild, but they can hate you and still be in a relationship with you because you have something that I need. Your affection, your devotion, your love, your attention, your energy is still being given. I need that. I don't like you though. I don't like you, but that comes from a place when you're broken and that's what she saw. The spirit saw correctly, the user spirit. So I can still see all those things and I can still dislike you. I can hate you deep down. I can be contemptuous towards you. I can be contemptuous towards you, but because you have what I need my healing, it's in you. I need you to love me, it's in you. I need the safety from you, it's in you. I need this. Because you have those things, I can still tap into that and I can tolerate you. But when the wedding day came, post-nut clarity happens. Let me tell you something, after post-nut clarity, that's why, you see, that's why I said, be careful before we say sociopath. A lot of us men have been there. You have sex with a girl, you're horny. That's all you were, you're horny. And after you have sex, you literally be like, some guy, you don't even think about her. Oh my God, like I've had sex, what the frick? I got to go. Yep, I got to go. It's late. Oh, yours. You know what? You deal with it. I appreciate you. I've got work. I got to go. Right? There are so many men who have done that. Right? Slept with a girl and they do not care about her feelings, what she wants after that. Right? Because the clarity that comes off is, what the fuck have I done? What the frick have I done? Why the frick did I do this? I know why I did it. I got mines, but when I got mines, I didn't even like her, bro. And now we betray ourselves, even as men, just like she is. Men also betray themselves too, because then he'll go back to her again. Like a dog going back to his sick. He'll go back to her again. Because why? I'm going to get the sex from her. But then after I've done it, I regret even doing it again because bloody hell, bro. I don't even like her. Like she's not even tolerable to me. You know what I mean? Like, she's not even tolerable to me. Like, there's a difference between I like you and I only want to have sex with you, and there's I want to have sex with you and I don't even like you. Right? So that's on a normal day. Men can do that. That's on a normal day, men can do that. this brokenness can also enter into relationships, because where the brokenness actually is the need for emotional care and attention. I'm telling you now, something to do with his mom or his dad. There's brokenness there. They didn't give him no love, or didn't give him attention, or whatever. And this woman was now representing one of those parents. And so now when he engages with her, he gets what he needs in terms of the safety, the care, the emotional love, the appreciation, the worship, all of that. He gets it from her. And then remember, the sex thing's off the table, right? The sex thing's off the table. So his usual medicine, his usual tablet that he uses to quiet the voices in his head, it's no longer there, but it's substituted now. It's substituted with this illusion of good work. Oh, I'm doing some work. I'm doing some work. I'm actually changing, because I'm not having sex with her, and we're talking every day and we're having conversations, and she's accessing a part of me I've never accessed before. He just needed a therapist. I'm honest with you. He didn't need love. He needed a therapist. And remember I told you guys, some people play roles in your life. They're not a partner. They're a therapist. They're a cook. They're a driver. They're your banker. Okay, all right. They're counselors. They ain't your partner, right? They ain't their partner. Okay, all right. Jessica, don't worry. Stay in there, babe. Just make sure you healed, and you can spot people that are not healed. You know what I mean? She saw it. She ignored it, and he saw it too, and he ignored it. So. Well, I wouldn't even say he ignored it. He saw something, right? And saw how he could be healed. Right? He saw how he could be healed through this woman. Right? Remember we talked about women can end up being incubators for men's healing. Not in a good way, in a bad way. Right? In a very bad way. Women can become incubators for the healing, because remember, and do you know what it is? The nurturing spirit that was coming from her, I can almost, I'm really not guarantee. I can bet you there's something there with his mum. I can bet you there's something there with his mum. There's something there with his mum, because that nurturing spirit, you hate it and you want it at the same time. You despise the fact that you need it, but you want it. Anybody watch the show The Boys? If you've watched the show The Boys, anybody watched it? The Boys? That's a perfect illustration. The Boys, the show, the main character that's a villain is a perfect example of men that want the healing nature of the feminine energy, but also hate it at the same time. They hate the fact that it makes them vulnerable and it makes them weak. At the same time, they want it and crave it because they need it for validation. They need it for self. They need it to feel loved. They need it for safety and security. So how am I going to get it? Yes, Homelander. Right? Homelander. Right? No, he didn't wait 18 months for a quickie. It wasn't about a quickie. Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't about a quickie. So, it wasn't about a quickie. It definitely wasn't about a quickie. It is about something deeper within himself. You know what I mean? It was something deeper. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's probably, and maybe that's why also he was able to wait 18 months, because he was receiving what he needed in terms of that want and that energy from her, Oh, man. It's sad, man. But brokenness. Let's get back to, brokenness. Let's get back to it.
All that stuff don't make sense to me. I don't care about all that. I was this and had one night stand with this girl and all that. That don't make you tell this other woman, take care of yourself. Because a dude can go have orgies and everything else and try to make his wife have 8 orgasms in a row because he wants to prove his masculinity and be like, I'm going to make you do this. So when you look at that and you say that she was the major breadwinner, did that ever shift, or was she always the person that carried the bag throughout the marriage?
She always was the person.
She was always the person. Now we get somewhere. The number one thing, Prevail, is when a man can't provide for his wife on the level where he's the major breadwinner, he always feels a level of inadequacy. He feels inadequate in a level, and nothing you can do ever can bring that can patch that hole up. I don't give a damn. You could kiss him. You can cook food for him. You can make love to him until his eyes roll to the back of his head. I remember writing a post one day when me and my wife faced foreclosure in a condo that I had downtown Dallas. And I didn't really believe that he was order in households. Natural order, the man need to go